So the trial for the race soldier that took the life of Atatiana Jefferson years ago, I want you to hear about the jury in the case. Because this issue about these all white juries, even in 2022 going to 2023, black folks, you got to have a new civil rights bill. I'm talking about a judicial civil rights bill. Let's go ahead and roll that.
I'm not surprised at all that it is a predominantly white jury with a few minorities on the jury. I'm really not surprised that there are no African Americans on the jury. I was a prosecutor in Tarrant County for many years, and with the jury pools, that's who you would see come in.
Now, there's laws in this country that talk about diversity. They talk about, everything being equal. But yet, notice they never did that at a judicial level. There should be a law on the books when it comes to the juries, especially with black people. If there is a black defendant or a black victim, they need at least 6 black people on the jury. At least half need to be black. They can't be having these all white juries. We're talking about other minority groups. Look, how I look at a lot of these other minority groups when it comes to certain things, a lot of them are white adjacent. Not all, but a lot of them are. When I mean about white adjacent, they want to be doing what white mommy and daddy is doing. You understand? So you can't depend on other so-called minority groups. We've learned that over the years. But to not have no black people on the jury at all, none. If you wanted to put black people on the jury, you'd have found some. But you heard with the one sister say, oh, that's common. So black folks in Tarrant County, you shouldn't even live in a county if you can't get not even no black folks on the jury. Because you already know what kind of justice that's going to be. It's a kangaroo court. How is it this sister's life was taken and there's no black people? None. They need to be a bill saying that you have to have black people on a jury when a black person is either a defendant or a victim. You got to have black people on the jury. Because we have seen time and time again, based on research, that white juries sentence black people to longer time. They say even just one black juror on the jury, black people get more of a fair sentence. That is proven. So since we know that, even when it comes to a black victim, and especially with these race soldiers, they give more credence to the race soldier. We need to have black people on these juries. You're going on to 2023, and when it comes to the court system, it's still run like Jim Crow. Where's your Democrat politicians screaming about that? Where are they? They're supposed to be our friends, right? This is ridiculous. This sister lost her life sitting down playing a video game with her brother. Lost her life. Not doing anything wrong. And when it's time for some justice, you don't even put a black person on the jury. That stuff is sick. But we know how this country get down. I understand it. This is why I'm setting a lot of things up. I'm setting up. Because like I said, when I was in Kenya, I didn't even think about white supremacy or white supremacists. I was fine. It wasn't even my thought process. As long as these people are running things here, this is going to happen. They have it set up that way until they're not in power. America could actually be a great place. It really can. But these people can't be running it. I'm just beyond with you. They can't run it. Because what comes with them is their anti-black racism. That's what comes with them. But let me know what y'all think about this particular story. Like I said, this is so wrong and sick. And black folks need to start screaming about these all-white juries. Black attorneys, we need you to be calling this stuff out too. You see this more than anybody. You need to come to YouTube. You need to go to the internet and start talking about these all-white juries. How they picked. What these prosecutors do to get these all-white juries. You need to talk about this. It's concerning. Y'all need to be screaming about this in unison as black attorneys. We're not in the courtrooms every day to see this, but you are. And you need to be the leading the charge of getting a bill passed where they have to have black people on the jury.